The food critic Obeyemi made a video asking for the best Nigerian stocks he can invest in so that his children would be Nepo babies and not Lapo babies. So I did a video response to that video, listing some stocks, and it really sort of went viral on other platforms, but you already know my YouTube family has to see it as well. So we are going to be discussing the best Nigerian stocks you can invest in if you're looking to build long-term wealth. Now, I'm not just going to give you a list of stocks like that. No, I'm going to show you how you can think about these things as an investor, because in this our investing game we are leveling up. But before we proceed, it's been a week of award. So last week this one was from the Lost Achievers Award for finance category. We won it, and this one is a woman leader. I mean, what they call it, the woman in finance leader. So 2 awards in the community, award-winning community. Thank you so much, beautiful people. This was because of you. And this one, hey, if you see the voting for this one, oh, thank you so much. Okay, so let's talk the best stocks investing. But if you're meeting for the first time, I'm financial Jennifer, an investment banker, a chartered accountant, a chartered stockbroker. But most importantly, your money cheerleader. On this community, we are about the money, the bag, investment, side hustle, passive income. If that's the kind of things you love to hear, hit that subscription button right away. So now, when it comes to the best companies to invest in, let's look at it sector by sector, because sometimes the things around you are actually great investment opportunities, but we do not know that. So the first sector we are going to be looking at is telecommunication. Many of us, we're always complaining, data this, Airtel that one, you buy this data, it's always finishing and all of that. Have you asked yourself, in this industry, who are the market leaders? So for telecommunication, I'm going to choose MTN. MTN. Who remembered last year when we were discussing about this MTN, when the price dropped to like 170, 180, 200? I was telling you people, let's buy MTN. Oh. And even this January, it was selling at like that kind 200 naira. But right now, the same MTN is like 430 naira, more than 100% growth. In fact, I've done like 170% this year alone, right? So when you look at MTN, you understand that, yes, I know there was a time they had some issues, the forest problem and all of that. But here is the thing. When you invest in a company and you believe this company, even when the price drops, you don't have to panic, right? Because there was a reason you invested in it in the first place. So MTN is like that. That time it was dropping. Some people were like, some people went to sell and everything, but now it's like 400 and something. So when it comes to telecom, I'm going for MTN personally. I'm not saying you should go and invest, but I'm telling you what goes on in my head when I'm looking at the choice of investments. The second sector I want us to look at is food. Hey, Nigeria is good or bad. We must chop now. People will eat food. People will push money. Cash flow must go to food. Even if you cut every other thing from your budget, you go chop now, right? So when it comes to food, there are 2 companies. Let's just stick with 2. 2 companies in particular for me. Number 1 is Presco, and number 2 is Okomo. Both of these companies are mostly in the palm oil space. Hey, palm oil is big money. You know, in this community, when we talk about palm oil, it's mostly around the storage. You know, when we buy low, we store and we sell. We have previous videos about this. I'm going to link them on the description in case if you want to learn more about palm oil storage, palm oil investing in that aspect. But there is another way you could also make money from palm oil, by investing in stocks that deal in palm oil. And here in Nigeria, my top pick are Presco and Okomo. This Presco, this year alone, Presco has returned like 211%. I bought Presco, my average price for Presco. My average price for Presco was around 562, right? But right now, this same Presco is about 1,480. Yes. And Okomo, this year alone, Okomo has returned about 129%, right? And all of these companies still now, they're still making money. Who knows, they will keep growing. So I am not saying you should go and buy, of course. I'm just saying it's the one I have and how I look at them, because I believe in what they do. Palm oil, tell me what it is. In fact, enter a supermarket. Many of the things in the supermarket are made with palm oil, not even just for cooking. Cooking is just the least of it. I told you now, when we store palm oil, when we are selling, we supply mostly to soap production. Yes, in the cosmetics industry, they use palm oil a lot. That the ones they supply to. Not even food. Food is just one of the least. You know, other things like even your Cerelac, your Golden One, there is palm oil in it, right? So the companies in them are cashing out. And oh, another food company I also have is Cadbury, the ones that do Tom Tom, chocolate and all. My average price for Cadbury was actually 21 naira, but right now it's about 60 naira. So it's almost 200%, right? So now the third sector I want us to look at is banking. Hey, there is money in Nigerian banking. All of us, I know when we say they don't have a Nigerian bank account. Yeah, the third sector for me is banking. Now, in banking, there are some companies that I would always invest in or always advocate for when it comes to investment. So let's look at the likes of GTCO. There is GTCO. This year alone, GTCO has done like 68%. Yes. There is the likes of Zenith. Zenith is one of my favorite investments. This year, Zenith has done like 52%. There is the likes of UBA. There is Access Bank. There are others, Fidelity, but let's stop at these ones. So UBA this year has done like roughly 41%, about 41%. And this one, Access Bank, has done like 14%. How much can you buy any of these? Let's say GTCO right now is saying about maybe 96 naira roughly. Zenith is like, no. Zenith is about 70 naira. We have UBA at like 48 and Access at 27. Notice something. All of this is less than 100 naira. Wait, so hold on. Have you liked this video? Please, if you have not, it means so much to me. Could you just take a minute and like it? It's free. It's free. Yes, for us liking is free. But for this one, all the banking sectors here, notice how they are below 100 naira. So that's when you say, I'm not investing because I don't have money. It's a lie. It's a lie. You have 100 naira. Okay. So yeah, so these are some of the banking sectors that I invest in, and I feel they will continue to do better. There are other ones, so like the likes of Fidelity, FCMB, and all that. That is not all. So apart from the banking sector, there are other industries, there are other investments. Oh, let's say Dangote. Dangote Cement, that is one company that has been doing somehow up, down and all. But Dangote Cement is another company I invest in. Not just because they are leading in that industry, but this year alone, dividend investors will like this one. Dangote has paid over 500 billion, yes, in dividend. Over 500 billion in dividend to investors this year. And still talking on dividend, if you're all about dividend investing, so here are some of the companies that paid the most dividend this year. The first one was Dangote, of course. We had the likes of Seplat. Seplat paid about 104 billion. We had Aradel. Aradel paid about 95 billion plus. We had Lafarge, also in the cement industry. There is Transcorp Power. There is FBN. There is also Okomo. Yeah, the Okomo we mentioned before. They are one of the highest dividend paying companies. So if you are interested in dividend, these ones are some of the ones that paid the most in this 2025. But it doesn't mean like that's going to say like 500 billion. It doesn't mean that next year that's what they will pay. They can pay more, they can pay less, right? But these are some of the companies that did pay a lot of dividend this year. So yeah, that is how I look at this. Is when it comes to the choice of companies to invest in. Let me know if you have any question, because trust me, this stock investing and me and you people in this community, you can't be a member of this community and you're not investing. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if you need like other insights or even stock recommendation, remember the recent class we had on Nigerian stock investing. I'm going to leave the replay link on the description, because in that class we'll also give a list of correct stock recommendation you can invest in. You can get that. And if your own question is, I don't know, how do I do this? How do I invest in this thing? I'll leave a previous video where I've shown step by step, showing you the apps I use and how to get started in Nigerian stock investing. I'll leave the link on the video on description. Let me know any questions you have in the comments, and thank you so much for being a part of our community.